EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Here now, wk7 to get us started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. He'll take it at the 12. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 7. Go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man. It's Mooney. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll look to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a designed run. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
60 by 6. Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
To the air now. On foot. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Tampa. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He's inside the 35. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons are on top. It's now 10-7. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Third down, 3 to go. Back to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 10-7 is the score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and 3rd down coming up.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Oh, yeah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They run over center with Robinson. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go.
Pitts is the man in motion. On first down, right back to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Check.
Mooney in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Come on, set.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's made. That's worked. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and a yard.
Set.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal.
Go.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Go.
That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. On is Coop for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will get out in front 17-7. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. A throw right side, going to be taken in by McMillan. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go. Set.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Set, go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Now give on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Buccaneers. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set. Get up.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. Throwing now on first and 10. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Set.
Now, faking the give. Now, deep ball for London. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And, a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. Third down coming up.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at his own 30. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. First and 10 now from the 36. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The break the huddle coming up now for first and 10. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Pitts is the man in motion. On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
On the jump.
Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Robinson. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Go.
They'll look to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it at the 3. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
One of the disadvantages of giving the ball in this situation to your fullback is now your short one blocker. I'd like to see him give it to their more traditional running back in this case, because now it brings up 4th down.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Now return coming from the 7. Whoa! And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Boy, they got the block to spring him, and it was a foot race. And when he gets in that foot race, Mike, he's normally good for this type of yardage before anyone's able to run him down.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jalen McMillan. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Open man downfield. That's London. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback, but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. Now a 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught left side by Pitts. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Check go.
Back to throw. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And he will score again. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. All right, so the Falcons try to add on a 2-point conversion here. Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Quick throw here is complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. incomplete. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down. Handoff here, up the middle. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll try to run for it. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on third down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Tampa.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll drop to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
It's first down, and they'll run. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. So a win here for the visiting Bucks. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2